Nineo Ambuya. Well, this is that Nitomoreko.
Ambuya.
Now where was it Tomoreweka?
Relax, James Kelly.
Stelete from Chipata, you know. Oh, we Tawan.
The Aliense Panachalo. Ana mafuta yake. Aliense Panachalo. Ana mafuta yake. Satiti ngona mutaoni. Ana mapresha yake. Seka pataoni. Ana mafuta yake. Sinimbiki seiwe. Mafuta sankarina. Sinimbiki seiwe. Sinimbiki seiwe.
See you next time. Checking this out. Big man.
Pursuing a career in the music industry in the 20s may look easy, but it is highly competitive. These successive musicians you see today in the media, getting millions of hits on YouTube, performing in front of large audiences at the coolest music festivals, or getting streamed on popular playlists, represent extremely small percentage of all the musicians in trying to break into the music business today. The love of playing music, the tools and technology of the digital age, and the success stories of hardworking artists inspire plenty of people to try. Joseph Shumba, popularly known as Ambuya, is one among musical artists in Chipata City, eastern region of Zambia. His background is humble.
Okay, I am Joseph Shumba, the fourth born in the family of 15. Don't be surprised. We were born those days, 1987. I'm married with a beautiful wife, blessed with 2 children, a boy and a girl, Anita and Elijah. I did my grade 1 from Katopola Basic School, and then later on I went to Chama, from Chama, then I came back to Katopola, from Katopola, then that's when I went to Chipata Day. That's where I cracked my grade 4. Yeah, so that's Joseph Shumba, Ambuya. I studied music when I was still at school. I don't really remember which year, but I entered the studio. I started the singing when it was 2007. Yeah, I started my musical journey with Levito. Yeah, now he's also doing something else with someone else. Yeah, he's still in music. And then from that time, later on in 20, at first I was a rapper. It goes by the name of Joman Jolie. Yeah, that name was known. But I discovered another style of Ambuya later on in 2011. That's when I switched from Joman Jolie to Ambuya. That's when I turned Ambuya to be the manager up to date. So Ambuya started in 2011. But I started recording music as Ambuya in 2012. Actually, I was drawing my inspiration from other artists who were there those days, who were doing music by that time, and then even from myself, because I loved music from some time back. Even when I was still at school, I used to perform. They were what we used to call gigs on Fridays at school. So whenever it's time for gig, the teachers, they can come to me. No, since you are a good dancer, you can mime well. So they were always coming to me. So that's when I saw, okay, if this, they can come to me, meaning there's something they have seen in me. So that's when I developed my music career from there up to date. Yeah, like those days, Raneo really did inspire me a lot from those days. Even my parents, they are supportive. They used to buy me albums once. Raneo, this is an album they'll give me as a present. So I used to mime those songs, not until when I started writing my own music, my own lyrics. My first song was Mwana Osamvera. I did that song with Levito. It was in those days we had a few studios in Chipata. We had the Joski Records and then other studios by then. Sure. So the Mwana Osamvera was the first one. I don't have that song. I lost some time back. Because those days we never had where we can keep songs like we have nowadays. We can put them on the internet where they can keep it. It can be there for a long time. I saw it was a challenge keeping CDs. Then once it breaks, then you lose everything.
Joseph remains determined to achieving his goals. After all, why can't he be one of the lucky ones who achieves tremendous success, or at least make ends meet doing what he loves as an independent musician?
So as Ambuya, the aim is just to entertain, inform and educate. So Ambuya covers everything. There's entertainment, it's a full package. There is education and all the things that can be found in music compared to Jom and Joy. That's why Ambuya has market compared to Jom and Joy. So I thought like, why should I be keeping Ambuya? I mean Jom and Joy when Ambuya is a deal for me. Is bringing food on the table. So it's better Jom and Joy can just be packed. Can just be packed there. Can just be supporting.
He has become the first ever artist to release not only a nice album but enjoyable in the eastern region of Zambia.
So popeza nikondanga kwa music songuta nyimbo zangu nizike pamoja ndecho linga chene chikulene chicherengesha kuti yayi apa nipange album launch album launch yeze yabwinonga ndabolo bantu akaina ineita kweze kuti disappoint bantu yenda bwino zose zile malomo ake eze bantu usangalasha pasi naze okudu sote kukirapa zenda bwino ndito.
His launch of the album was supported by the national artists like Clifford Dimba, popularly known as General Kanene, among others.
Chamene nabwerera na kuvomera kuti nimpase support Ambuya ni chakuti Ambuya ni muntu ali na vision mu music chamene afuna achiziva kuti chizachitika si muntu wamene ayesera chabe yayi kuti kapena niyeseko vasolvinga balance chifukwa mwamene muzivira kuti Ambuya na ine General Kanene tisiyana maningi chifukwa chakuti nyimbo zamene timaimba ni za tanthauzo. So chinkala chopepuka ngati muntu akufuna kuti umutandizire then nyimbo zake wamvera kuti zili na tanthauzo, meaning ndiye nyimbo zamene tufuna ndiye nyimbo zili mu category yanga ya music yanga. That's why ine ninapanga decision nati Mbuya nizakutandizira. Mbuya ili yonse nyimbo amene achosa paka ina tanthauzo kuli chamene ikamba zisiyana na wenango abafu akafuaka chabe bakuti pala pachabe zili pena kumutu ma message ya joinana muntu achokoimba ya muchikwati ya chinja aenda ku bus stop, from bus stop yangena mba emva akaimirira kuti muvikwati tizinkhala bwino tizisunga bwino azimai paka nyimbo izayamba na kusira uzamvera na tanthauzo.
He featured several artists, both local and national, in his album.
I featured in Ambuya's Limba album, and the song that I featured in is Kungulukazi. He invited me to feature in that song because it is a song that is talking about somebody who is refusing men because she's waiting for a man who is rich. It feels so great, it feels so nice because when Ambuya approached me and told me about the song, I felt so special because we are a lot here in Chipata, and then he just chose me to be part and parcel of that same project. So I feel blessed. I said I'm going to do it with him since he's somebody who is already known, he's already there on the market. I said no, this is a pleasure. I'm going to work on the song with him. It feels nice, it feels so great.
Chamene na bwerera kuno chikuru ku support ya mzanga Ambuya kamuza music chiri pa mzako mava chiri paliwe ezoro nchina album mwanda nachoka ku Lusaka ndibwera kumutandiza kuno mzanga. Then mbuya kaini mundu woti ati ali friendly azosekana abantu. Ndiye mwamene alili mundu waso nikutandiza. Akuchita invite mundu kuti bwera ku nyumba kwanga kuno kuli party olo kuti ndi wabwanji. Kai atisunga bwino ni mundu wabwino mtima. Ngati ani bululu ni banja. Chendi msupport mzatu.
We worked on a couple of songs in his album. I think I featured in 3 songs, which is Limba, the title track of the album, and I also featured in Pamanene Kela, and I also featured in Kongole, and I also produced 1 song. The first thing is it's not easy for an artist to come up with an album because it requires a lot. It's just the same as you want to build a house. You need to buy building materials, everything, cement, labor, and what. Because if you look at Ambuya's album, it was produced by different producers, which means he invested a lot in his album. So being an artist, I think it's a very big achievement, and it feels good for me being a friend doing good in music. Not only a friend, more like a brother to me, because we knew each other way back, even before the music thing. Before he was Joman Jolly. So I think it's a very good move.
On the day of the album launch, it was lit for the music lovers.
What life ku album launch ya Joseph Shumba Mbuya. Taura kuzochitira umbona album yake ya Joseph Shumba Mbuya. Ndipo kwa wama ero ndisokondwera kumona kuti Mbuya okyapa sogolo mu music industry yake. So monga mama yangu nikofuna limbikisha ma musician wose ma upcoming so that basalekeje mavuto ni anyinji monga munyimbo yake ya Mbuya kuti Limba. So ba music yanu mose muyamba osembwerera vochitika koma tenti limbe monga mo album ya Mbuya chaura kuzochita launch. Vinengalavire neyotika kunafutika. Ndinokondwera ndilosangalala.
Behind the scenes are producers of the beautiful pieces of songs.
My role in this Limba album, the great album of Mr. Diku Ambuya, was to be a producer as well as a backing vocalist. Yeah, we did a number of tracks with him, like track number 6, Madaliso. I featured as well as produced the same track. I also produced track number 14, which is Vilema. I also did track number 19, Odi production as well as the singing part. Okay. I also produced track number 20, which is Logo Salava. I think I may say it's one of the oldest tracks by Mr. Mbuya, because we did this one way back in 2014. Yeah, it's one of the oldest tracks, I may say. Yeah, I think that's the role I did in this great album called Limba by Ambuya.
The role here in the studio is I'm the producer, and I'm one of the producers who took part in this album for Ambuya, and it's called Limba. I did about 5 tracks for Ambuya. I feel so great. I feel amazing. I don't know which word I can use just to express how much I feel about being part of this production. I feel grateful, and I really thank God for the talent. Yes.
This is my upcoming producers, and chantengera chintu chako ati even manje hapa sin believe ati ndine nachitako produce my songs yali 10 into this album. Yeah. So nchoni kondwelesa
yeve tiyambe kuti namvera mushe manenge because sembera nisi ezo mongane basi monga ya sala pang'ono kunyamuka few minutes before leaving nokamba track imozi nawo mzukulu chako imosi na nolubweresera mu guys then zimanizo kuti mnyamata onene pa chorus komene kulambakana vachachaya so namvera mushe maningi.
Ambuya, also known as Mr. Diku, was awarded for his outstanding performance.
All right, thank you very much, Ambuya. The best male artist for Eastern Province 2021 has gone to Ambuya.
Ngako ngomasoti kuti zikomo kwa aliyense ovota. Kairi yoyamba aneze wina soti sona wina soti yake chino chake ndinokondwa ngako angereza kuti amwe very excited. So hapa yembekezera zinyinji kai kuno kwasukumatu kamba kuti wakumwati achimwe soti malinga osaphwanya makapu so mzambira tete ndinokondera kuti yembekezera zinyinji lomba tulimtauya
We've decided to support our local artists. As mayor, put in resources just to support our local artists and give them the recognition that is required. What we are also saying is that talent can come from anywhere, and also music is most important for education, information, and many other aspects. And we would like to benefit from art. And also art is a business, it also promotes tourism, it also does promote and put Chipata City on the map. And what we are encouraging our local artists is continue doing great and to continue putting Chipata on the map and making it a greater city.
Behind the scenes, there is a beautiful woman who ensures Ambuya looks handsome in the discharge of the duties.
Life is you don't so late and gabeso. Then I want to come back. Someone can clear and forward you much a course in my baby. Second, when I void by my drama that brand. Sometimes I very ziva. And because of the Pangandra, put the local enjoying my party, says of Pangandra. Maeza manje yambo bwera romba 2020 chakuti akaenda booking koma futa beer chipata breweries hapo tu aenda kujani mandra msanga aende kushow chape akaenda kumaminzi kuti na function tinachani ni ndram ndaba mwe yangu ne talent pitirira nero marambo support kama kana nzikumva senze kumva buro konda voimba chanchani so mara ndara maziriko awe isangalala kuti pitirisha tikudia bwino kamba kuimba kama nawo awa support yeve unapeleka ngati waenda kuimba ngati ngufupi makamane niende nikusupport so ngati nikutali mangala muende bwino nakabona mawe ya Mungu akusongereni akuteni cover ti maimbedo yanu ya cover ndo mwanzo wa Yesu mangati nikomene kuno within Chipata awu ni maenda nine tiki support ndani nokondwe tipangira ndrama mtiponsera mwana wana
This journey would have not been this far without the parental blessings.
Ndipo ngati naenda uzaona ni village mwamene anikambaso ni makharo kondwera nonyadira kwambiri koma ni mapemphapo chabe kuti maganizo amene anayamba ba business yawo apite bepa sogoro mwamene anayambira kuimba ine kunyumba kwanga kuja na madam ya Mrs. Shumba ndifonya dira ndipota pezamo phindu upambana mwinango apena akanangena kwinango koma mena anambira kuimba tapezamo phindu monga ise alipokhala makokoro phindu ni yakuti kwamena aenda akapezako mena angapezereko isamba tikumbukira kuti amabwera kunyumba kuti so pamene tili wonyadira kuti ndiponso usipia siapo pekha iyayi azambiri achitako hani hapa kama msasa kakanyumba nikupyorera mkuimba meno
ali motivesa bunu timankhala so tikumsupport ndithu kuti kuimba be kupite mbele ndithu pasogolo sure kai kozi ni talent yamina nampasa Mulungu mene pendo kai kozi mwenekeza kaita tumadbeti chanchani vija ama pesa mwini wake sasa na mwana na nyumba pano tuli nyumba yake isoko ndo la maningi ni mavela bwino kuti mwana wanga talent yake yenda pasogolo ndipo so amasogoza Mulungu tezi chifukwa chake zienda mmalo mwake sure
The music industry is ever changing and rapidly evolving. Quite often, artists seek professional help in promoting their latest career move. In a world where monies keep our bills paid and our bellies full, it's always smart to have as many ways as possible to expand your revenue streams and generate income.